Hello everyone and welcome to Game or Lame, the show where I play a bunch of games I never saw and I'm gonna tell you if they're good or if they're lame. First and worst is Exoplanet, First Contact. First Contact with what even? Jesus, I don't know. Just look at this. Look at it. Fucking peak cutscene performance. Oh my god. And that's the first cutscene of the game. It's just gonna make your loot disappear off your body like it's fucking Fallout or Skyrim. You just become instantly naked and it says clothes removed from your body. No, it just says removed from inventory. What the fuck? Could you be any more gamey? Oh boy. Oh great, and the next step is looting. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Oh my god, and then he's sliding over the ground, replaying the same looting animation constantly. And then the loot he picks up just goes into his fucking ass, I guess, because he's not wearing any clothes or any backpack. Crazy. Alright, so here's the first conflict. Fun fact, you don't actually have to kill these guys. If you just talk to them, they run away. But this guy fights them, I guess. This isn't my footage, because I guess I deleted the footage in disgust right after I saw saw how the game was. But then, I guess now I regret it, because it's so lame that I just had to make a video about it. It doesn't even look that bad, does it? But it's just so unpolished. I guess it would be, because it's early access. But still, this can't be alright. The combat is just too bad. Wait, was that even a bad guy that he killed there? I guess so. Oh, here's the other bad guy. Check this out. Fucking epic combat. Oh my god, looting during combat. And then he triggers a cutscene. He walks away during the cutscene and then dies during the cutscene. What the fuck is this game? Well, that's what you get for early access, I guess. Oh my god. I guess the game actually looks kinda nice, but the thing is, just look at this combat now. I guess he's got a melee weapon out now, and he's fighting the guy who stole his clothes. What the fuck is this combat? It's just, oh my god. Could he get any worse combat-wise? Wait, did he lose all his health in that? Let me see. Alright, let's watch that again. So basically this is shit combat at its highest form. Your player character model is gonna be in the way of the enemy character model, so you're not gonna see when he hits you very well. And the movement is really unfluid and annoying as well. And the enemy attacks so fast and unpredictably that, well, I guess it's predictable, it's just like instant damage whenever you're near him, so... How the fuck do you melee? I guess there's not even a parry button? I don't know. Well, this guy doesn't seem to parry. And you expect it to fight, even though you don't know if you can parry, so that sucks. And, well, I killed this guy too, and later on I spoke to the king of this village, and there was still a dialogue tree about... Oh, king, please, someone stole my clothes. Can you please do something, king? And the king said, no, we're outlaws, we do what we want here. You fucking idiot, I already killed the guy. Oh my god. Everyone's retarded in this game, and the NPCs, they're all hobos. They all tell you, oh, I'm so hungry, please give me food. And there's no option to give them food, which is too bad, because now I feel... I wanted to make that choice not to give them food, not you, player character. You should have had an option to give them food, so I could have fucking chosen not to. God damn it. What's the point? Ugh. Oh yeah, there's also really shitty hunger and food mechanics, where you constantly have to loot for food items. Great! Oh well. Next! This game is called Infinifactory. I've heard for it a while ago and I always wanted to play it, and then it finally got cheap and I got it, and I did not regret it. It's a cool game. Look at this. I already built all this, I guess, and it's basically a machine that's supposed to, I guess, assemble something that appears to be a toilet. I don't know, it's hard to tell, even though I guess it's It's a bit big for a toilet, so I don't know what it is, but it sure looks like a toilet. So there you go. There's there's blocks that are conveyor belts, there's blocks that are weldings and push blocks and sensors, and basically I guess it just spawns you like regular blocks, and then you have to make it so it picks out 2 blocks to go straight and then I guess 2 blocks to go sideways, and then it carves out a piece of the sideways blocks so that they look different, and then it's really cool shit. I don't know, it's the best kind of... It's pretty sweet. I don't know, you seeing it, you can tell whether or not you're gonna like it, but I love it. And well, I guess I haven't played much of it lately, but I'll finish it one day. I mean, I guess in the end it just gets a bit repetitive, because you just get... I guess the solutions are pretty work intense in the end. I mean, at the start it's cool, it's like, oh, I figured out how to do this, but then in the end it turns out, okay, I did that one, but oh no, now I gotta assemble this whole abomination next up. I mean, the last one I did was where I had to remove the engine of a spaceship and then replace it with a non-broken engine. Oh my god, that took forever to do. And then the next level was like, make an entire room. I mean, the room's made of 4 parts, so it might be faster than I think, but it seems like it'll be a lot of work. A lot of work. But it's a great game anyways, even if it's a bit like work. At least there's logic. I mean, it's a lot like programming as well, I guess, but not quite. It's no actual programming, but it's like, it's similar to working on something, on a game or something. I don't know, hard to tell. Check it out. It's Infinifactory. Next.
Shit. The door's got a mechanical conduit isolated from the system.
Meaning?
Just blow it.
Now you're talking.
Worker drones, leave them. They're no threat.
They took our jobs.
I really like this dialogue in this game. Too bad you're gonna hear it a million times, because it's really hard, and whenever you die you're gonna hear the last cutscene again. That sure is too bad, because I actually really like the voice acting. Unironically, you know, even though that was an old meme, it's still funny. Just because he instantly reacts to what you did, I guess. Even though it's pretty hard to avoid shooting those drones, but I guess it's still a good joke. But the problem is the game is, well, it looks beautiful, but I guess it's just not good for PC. It's got like the worst mouse controls in a shooter, where it's like, whenever you zoom in, your mouse is like 3 times slower than it would be normally. So you'll never be at a comfortable place. Yeah, really, I guess I just zoom in all the time, but that just makes everything else more annoying. Ah, look at those body parts. A beautiful game. This is pretty old and it's still beautiful. Too bad it's pretty annoying, but I think I'll finish it one day. The main thing is that you're gonna die a lot because there's a lot of bullshit. You know, you're slow and there's no dodge move, but the enemies shoot fast projectiles with a big AoE that instant kill you. So have fun! Well, what can I say? I guess this game is meh. It's not game, it's not lame, it's just meh. So there you go. I guess I already broke the formula. Now I need a third version, which is just meh. Game lame or meh? It's meh. Alright, next.
The atmosphere, prepared for landing on the planet's surface. This thing is flying too close to our core. Drive it away.
The aliens are shooting at us! Call the army!
Initiating the first phase of the operation. Our goal is to build an energy harvesting infrastructure and to create a geodetic network encompassing the entire planet.
The aliens are firing on civilians. We're sending rapid response units to stop them.
Alpha Squadron ready for action. Let's shoot some aliens. Gunships attacking the alien.
God damn, this game is so fucking cool. Look at it. And the voice acting's neat too. You got all this, well, I mean, you've seen it. You this hostile alien race, and you're just trying to take over the world, and you don't give a shit about these humans. You're just gonna blow the fuck out of them. Oh wow, look at that. That's how they introduced the helicopters and the jets, as if there was a difference between them. And I guess there is. I guess the jets shoot homing missiles. But later on there's far more powerful units that you need to worry about. So yeah, this is so sweet. And well, I guess it's a bit repetitive, because every time you just go and you conquer another city and you have to fight until there's no more humans and resistance going on. And you basically just destroy the world, just like I always wanted. So basically it's pretty cool, but I guess after a while the chatting gets repetitive too. Every time something happens, the army general will say something, and then the alien general will say something, and most of the time they'll say the same thing. And I guess it's sometimes interesting how they have the complete opposite morality of each other. But it would surely have been more interesting if they hadn't done it all the time. And then there's a lot of chit chat that's just nonsense. Like half the time they got pretty randomized responses, I guess. Sometimes they say, oh, our ground team is under attack, we need to send in the air support. But the thing is that your ground team's not under attack yet. That's just a random thing that you say when you send in air support. But the thing is that the air support's much faster than the ground units, so you'll get the air units first, and then that line won't make any sense. And you've just sent in your fragile air units to die, and there you go. Well done, General. But the real fun begins once you finish once you start playing the survival mode. I think that's way more engaging than the normal mode. Even though the normal mode has all the interesting story in it, the survival mode is, I guess, gameplay-wise way more challenging and interesting. So you should definitely check that out once you see it. Unfortunately, this game's riddled with DLC, I guess. There's like 3 buttons on the main menu that are grayed out because I haven't bought the DLC. God damn it, fine, I'll buy the DLC someday, but not today, alright? I wonder what they add. I wonder if they have new units. For some reason they have a DLC that's called The Assault on Europe. I wonder if they've got one for America too, because as it is, they only have a single map for USA, and I think they have like 3 maps for Europe, so that's weird. You expand on that one, huh? Well, whatever. Maybe the other DLC is American, I just didn't know about it. So anyways, weirdly this game's called X-Morph Defense, but really it's just pure offense. Basically, you see this town, now it's mine. And I'm gonna kill everyone who challenges me, but that's not defense, is it? I don't know, hard to tell. But anyways, you build turrets, and then you can make a laser fence between turrets, and then there's gonna be some units that can go under or over the fence, but most of them will just be walking around like a good old tower defense game, trying to avoid the specific paths that you've blocked off with your fences. And then you get to upgrade your turrets, and it's pretty cool. And the only problem is that the controls are mediocre. I guess the game's designed for single computer co-op. Too bad, I don't have any friends, so you could have made shortcuts that make it easier to build. Like, make it so that I can hotkey the towers that I want to use. That would have been convenient, rather than having to click on the tower, then click on type of tower, and then click on the one I want to pick. And you don't even pause the game while I'm trying to change the tower. It's really annoying, because it actually takes like a little while before you get to make a new before you get to change the tower into something else. which is too bad because you should have really focused on that. You should have made it so that moving your towers around quickly would be the main goal of the main way that you fire back. But it's not the main way. And I guess you can go into a ghost mode, and that's the mode where you're able to build towers. And basically you become immortal and you can build towers. But the problem is that you stupid idiots, you used up mouse button 2 for something completely pointless. Mouse button 2 is suck up debris. So basically, it's a big waste of time. It's just there to suck. You just collect coins out of the things. It's like when you have a tower defense game and you have to click on the coins to pick them up. It's like that. But it's stupid because you could have done so much more. Why don't you just make it so that left clicking the tower makes it faster to control it or something. Make it so that left clicking it deletes it, and that would have been way faster clicking on it than clicking on delete, or like anything. And then make it so that I can press 1, 2, 3 to hotkey the tower type that I want, so I can just click on a tower or just hover my mouse over a tower and then press 1 or 2 and then it changes the tower type. You can't change tower type without using up any resources, so I don't know why you didn't make that more of a thing. I would have liked to switch my towers around a whole lot, but no, guess it's pretty time consuming and you cannot do it like one at a time. So that's too bad. And you can't like move a group of your towers either, because of course not. That would have been convenient if I had like a group of towers that can move along with me. I mean, it might be a bit of abuse, but it's more interesting than just like hovering up the debris that falls off your enemies. And why doesn't that happen automatically? That's just pointless busy work. I'd rather be focusing on moving around the towers. Oh well, I guess it's still fun to pick up the debris. It's just weird that everything's so blue and glowy when you do it. Yes. Well, anyways, I guess the way I'm talking it's not obvious, but this is definitely my favorite game on the list and you should check it out. Check out Morph Defense, everyone. Yeah. Fight the power of the humans, even though I guess the real power is the power of the aliens. So I guess you're punching down. Oh well. But it's fun. Oh, and there's weapon types that you have. And your main weapon has a charging mode, which makes a really powerful bullet that goes through several enemies, but you need to charge it for a while. But a way to charge it faster is to take damage while you charge it. Yeah, it makes like a shield in front of you that you need to aim towards the bullets, and it absorbs the bullets and charges your weapon faster. That's so awesome, I love it. Yeah, it's great. And then I guess you have separate weapons, like I guess two is missiles that go against air units, and then 3 is a laser beam that's good against large units, and 4 is bombs that are good against ground units, and it's great. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then each one has a separate I guess special fire. So you get like a really big nuke that you can use every 10 seconds. So basically all you do is like put down the big nuke and then you suck up the debris that's been created by it. So I guess that's too bad, and that's the gameplay loop. But I guess the weapons themselves are pretty interesting. Oh well, tell me what you think. Oh, by the way, I guess this game's been made by the guys who made Zombie Driver HD, and that's a good game I like. But I guess it's also got weird game design choices, unfortunately. But this one's got way more interesting game design choices, and some things that you think are weird, they make a lot more sense in the survival mode. Because in the survival mode you don't just get like more and more upgrades every time. I mean you do, but you die and then they reset, I guess. It's a bit like a roguelike almost that way, and it's awesome. But in the normal mode you just end up having all the upgrades, and then, oh, I guess I can do all those things now, that's cool. Well, it's always the same. I guess halfway through the game you have a certain number of upgrades and you can switch them around, and then you can pick which ones you need for which particular battle, and that's cool. But then in the end of the campaign mode it doesn't have that anymore. It just has all the powers, and that's weird. Should have been something that you should have made more powers than you made points that you can spec in them. That would have been good. Oh well. Goodbye, everyone. I'll subscribe.